On Thursday, Houthi forces fired 8 missiles into two of the last front lines they haven't held in years, killing at least 30 Yemeni government soldiers in Marib and Hadramaut, the deadliest single strike in that civil war in years. 2 days later, they hit again, this time reaching across the border into Saudi Arabia's Najran region. Most coverage framed both attacks as the Middle East's Iran war spilling into Yemen. But the targets tell a different story. Government military camps and a Saudi-backed border force, not Israeli or American positions. So which war is this actually part of? A decade-old Yemeni civil conflict reigniting, or a new front in this year's wider regional war? That distinction matters because ultimately the civil war is a new war involving Saudi Arabia and Houthi. To find out, we need to look at what the Houthis actually hit, why now, and what Riyadh does next. The number that matters isn't 30. By Friday, that Thursday toll had risen to 58 government troops killed, one of the deadliest days in this war in years, and the Houthis followed it with a second strike on Marib city itself, this time hitting displacement camps and killing 2 civilians. Here's the mechanism. The Houthis say they struck first, claiming they detected a Saudi military build-up ahead of an offensive against Houthi-held territory. The government calls that a pretext for breaking a truce that had held since 2022. Reuters says neither side's account can be independently verified. But there's a problem with treating this as pure Yemeni civil war. The truce didn't collapse in a vacuum. It started unravelling last month, right as Houthi missiles hit Saudi Arabia's Abha airport, an attack tied directly to the region's Iran war. So this isn't 2 separate conflicts. It's one conflict wearing 2 faces. And here's what makes it bigger. This week, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and Turkey announced a mutual defence pact. An attack on one is an attack on all. A civil war flashpoint just became the trigger for a new multinational alliance. Zoom out, and the timing stops looking coincidental. The Bab al-Mandab Strait, off Yemen's coast, has absorbed traffic rerouted away from a disrupted Hormuz all year. A frozen civil war and the world's fallback shipping route now run through the same unstable coastline. The 2022 truce survived 7 years of tension. What's different now is that the Houthis already resumed hitting tankers in July, the Enselia, the Layla, refineries at Jizan and Yanbu before this week's land offensive even began. We don't yet know whether Riyadh's new defence pact with Pakistan and Turkey stays symbolic or becomes operational, and the UN's own Security Council briefing this month may reveal that. Watch 3 things: whether tanker strikes resume alongside the land war, whether the pact deploys anything beyond statements, and whether UN talks produce even a partial truce. So return to Thursday's split screen, a civil war reigniting inside a bigger one. The real question: what happens to global shipping when both of the world's Middle Eastern choke points depend on the same unravelling truce?